On the way down screaming, whoa, if all we have is time, then we'll be alright.
And good evening, race fans. The clock is ticking down to the start of today's practice session here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit, the setting for this weekend's Singapore Grand Prix. You have to say, since its inaugural Grand Prix back in 2008, Singapore has been a great Formula One success story. It was Formula One's first ever night race, taking place under these powerful spotlights, with the different coloured lights in the city surrounding the circuit. It definitely makes for a fantastic racing experience for both the drivers and for the fans.
It's certainly fantastic for the fans, but a huge challenge for the drivers. Racing at night is one thing, but on top of that, you're in amongst the barriers on an incredibly bumpy surface, not to mention the extreme humidity that drivers face. All of this makes it the most physically and mentally demanding race on the calendar.
This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to the penultimate round of the F1 2015 Career Mode Championship. We are here for the night race in Singapore, the second night race of the season after earlier on in the season we went to Bahrain. And this race, I'm not sure what to make of it. I know I say that a lot of the start videos, so I'm trying to say what I'm expecting from this weekend. But honestly, if I had to expect anything, I think it's going to be a three-team fight at the top between ourselves, Mercedes, and the Ferraris, because I know Ferrari are very strong around here. We'd have to just see, though. I'm going to go through this practice session like I have done in the past few rounds by playing a bit of music in the background, fast forwarding everything that I did during practice, just so you guys can see exactly what I got up to and doing stuff like that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that, because I know it's something a bit different to what I used to do in these sort of videos. And it also gives you an impression of what I do during practice. We'll see who's doing fairly well at the end of the practice session, but for now, I'm going to let you enjoy the practice session and the music, and I'll speak to you guys in a minute.
Try and feel your way around.
Practice over, and it's Felipe Massa who's topping the timesheet with a really impressive lap in the Williams.
So there we have it, guys. That's the end of practice, and we come out with the fastest lap in the session. No, not that far ahead of Raikkonen actually. It was a very, very close session at the top. Just 8 thousandths of a second between myself and the Finnish Ferrari driver. Rosberg was in third, just a tenth off the fastest lap. And there were actually the top 5 were all within 300ths of a second. Bottas down in P90 ran the prime tyres during that session. As I said at the start of the video, it seems like it's just going to be Mercedes versus Ferrari versus Williams. So I'll have to see if that pattern continues into qualifying. And let's go there right now.
The sky is dark and the lights are on. Welcome to qualifying here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore. How will Nico Rosberg be approaching this qualifying session?
Well, he'll know that it's crucial to start this race in pole position, so he has to deliver the maximum when it really matters. We all know he's got the speed in qualifying. He's shown that time and time again, but now's the time to make it happen.
Now we jump straight into qualifying during our hot lap. We waited right until the end of the session actually to go out and have a lap time. We tried to time it perfectly so we'd come over the line. We were literally with a few seconds to go, so you see us overtaking Perez there under the tunnel section at turns 18 and 19. But as you can see, we've only got 8 seconds left, so it's actually going to be a race to the line to see if we get one more lap. This one hasn't been perfect whatsoever, but we push out the final corner, we come across the line just in time, and that lap puts us in P3, now P4, as Vettel goes fastest with a lap time there. But P4 at the moment, that's not really good enough, so we're going to continue for the rest of this lap and see what we can make of this one. Okay, approaching the line now. There are only 20 seconds left of the practice session. We come across the line, and it's P1. That lap did not feel strong whatsoever, but we've ended up going out there and putting in the fastest lap of the session. That is absolutely incredible, and that is perfect for trying to beat Rosberg in the race.
Massa has finished this qualifying session on top as the fastest driver. It means the Brazilian starts the race tomorrow on pole position.
It certainly was a qualifying lap to remember, but he'll be wanting to convert it into a race win tomorrow. I think after that performance, he's in with a great chance.
Like I said, guys, that is absolutely perfect qualifying for us. We qualify in P1, 9/10 faster than Sebastian Vettel. Kimi Raikkonen was third, just over a second slower than our pole position time, with Bottas in fourth. Hamilton and Rosberg are down in 5th and 6th, so what happened to them, I have no idea. But this is absolutely crucial. With Rosberg down in P6, if we get a good start tomorrow and build up a gap, we could quite easily close the points gap in this championship to Rosberg at the end of the race.
The lights are on and shining brightly here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the start of the Singapore Grand Prix. Sitting proudly in P1 for the start of today's race is the ever-likeable Felipe Massa. He's incredibly proud of his starting position, but he's experienced enough to know he's got to take advantage and see it home in the race.
He has clean air in front of him, so we'll be hoping he can create a gap over the first few laps. If the cars in second and third can keep close until the first round of pit stops, then they may be able to take advantage on the undercut.
It's been a race against the clock for Sauber this morning after they found an issue with the car and had to strip it down through the night. But now it's fixed and both cars are good to go.
Not the best preparation to a Grand Prix, but he'll have to put that out of his mind now and just concentrate on the race start.
So here we are on the grid for the Singapore Grand Prix. You see our strategy there is a bit messed up. Apparently we're pitting on the first lap, then on lap 8 and 9 twice, and then right to the end of the race. So I haven't actually got a clue what strategy we're doing. I get the stop on lap 1 because we had that in Hungary where we had to stop on the first lap. But then 2 stops between lap 8 and 9. I really don't get that. Apparently the race time is going to be over 400 minutes. So I think the screen's just glitched out a bit. So we're just going to have to see with the strategy what we're going to do. We'll make up as we go along. I think we'll be pitting at the end of this first lap. So we wait for 5 red lights. And yes, we will be pitting at the end of this lap. I've just looked at the damage on the tyres and Jesus Christ, they're already dead. So we're going to be pitting at the end of this lap. But meanwhile, we are into turn 1. We still have the lead of the race. Vettel in second, Raikkonen in third. And for us, it's been a pretty much perfect start so far as we lead away through turn 3 and turn 4 up to turn 5. But there has been a bit of a collision behind us. We're going to look on the replay counter what's happened here. First of all, Marcus Ericsson, I think that is, has ploughed himself into the wall. So Marcus Ericsson is already in the wall and pretty much out of this race. He's not going to stand much chance. Yes, it is Ericsson, and he's avoiding someone there. So what's happened here? One of the Red Bulls has gone off. I think that's Daniel Ricciardo that's been spun off there by one of the Mercedes. So I have to look. Yes, it is Daniel Ricciardo, the number 3 driver. So if we look on board with Nico Rosberg, actually, so I wonder if he'll have got a penalty from that collision, because he did just swerve into him. But meanwhile, we are still out in the lead here, as we now go down one of the main straights through turn 6 here, very fast right-hander, and are braking hard into turn 7. We have the lead of the race with a gap just over a second already, so absolutely perfect start for us. Exceeding track limits, sod off. Oh, what's happened here then? So we've been shown a green flag. That must mean somewhere behind us there's a yellow flag. So I'll have a look on the replay cameras here. And yes, there is. It's another Red Bull. It's Daniel Kvyat. I think that's Nico Hulkenberg decided to have a little bit of a collision. So that's dropped Hulkenberg pretty much out of this race. He'll be at the back of the field now. But as for us, we're still leading. P1 it is. And we're going to be coming into the pits at the end of this lap. So, into the pits we go at the end of lap 1. Let's see how many people follow us in. Has this glitch just happened to us, or has it also happened to the AI? Let's have a look. There are a few cars staying out, but by the looks of them, most of them are coming in. We're only down to P3 at the moment, P4. So, only a few cars appear. We've been held in the pits a bit as Ferrari do a double stack. So did we. So, it seems like everyone's coming in on lap 1, bar a few drivers. We're down to P7. Roberto Merri in the manor is in P6 at the moment. That's absolutely incredible. So let's see how this affects the rest of the field, and we'll do a little sit rep probably in a minute, like a lap or so after all these mad pit stops have happened, just to see what this sort of glitch has done to the rest of the field. But for now, we're out in P7. We're going towards the DRS straight. No DRS activated here. We have to wait another lap for that, but it won't mind because no one's directly in front of us. But for now, we lead this race, and we need to try and catch up to the guys in front, or at least build a gap to the guys behind us. At the moment, we are 9 seconds behind Merri, 2 ahead of Raikkonen, so it's time to push, guys. It's time to push. Okay, so here's that sit rep I told you about. Currently, we are on, I think it's lap 2 at the moment, and everyone has now come out of the pit lane. Max Verstappen leads, Tom Jensen, Button, Carlos Sainz, Perez, Alonso, Merri. We are in 7th, Raikkonen at 8th, Hamilton 9th, Daniel Ricciardo has recovered to 10th, Bottas 11th, Rosberg is in 12th. They're the key people at the moment, and that's very interesting to see Rosberg down in 12th. So as it stands, we will be getting points and Rosberg won't. So this could be crucial depending on how quickly Rosberg can get back through the field. But you can see on the minimap, the cars are quite spaced out at the moment, so that'll be interesting. Now going to lap 3, we're right behind Roberto Merri coming through the bridge section, I guess it is, where we go under the grandstand going through turn 19. We're going to dive up his inside into turn 20, and we make that move stick absolutely perfectly. That is now us up into P6. So as you look at that move back on the replay cameras, lovely dive up the inside, and we make the move stick. So now coming on to the start of lap 4, there is another car in the pit lane. That looks like it's Max Verstappen there, who it is. So we move up to P5 as we set the fastest lap of the race, and it seems like we're catching the guys in front pretty nicely at the moment, which is absolutely perfect. And we're going to do exactly that. Let's lower the fuel mix. Now lap 4, we have cars in the pits. There's Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz. So we move up into P3. Not got clues leading the race at the moment as we cross the line onto lap 5. But it looks like it's Jensen Button. So following lap, he pulls into the pits to release Sergio Perez at the front of the field. And now we play mission catch up on Perez, it seems, until our pit stop anyway in a lap or 2. Another little sit rep for you guys. Perez leads, Button 3rd, Verstappen 4th, Rosberg is down in P8. Most people have done 1 stop or 2 stops, Bottas and Vettel, and I think that's Grosjean have all done 2 stops. But the people at the back, these 4 here, have all done 4 pit stops already, which is absolutely crazy stuff there. But now on lap 6, Verstappen is in 3rd, like I said, Perez leads, and we've got a push. But now on lap 8, we're going to pull into the pit lane. Cars ahead are coming in, but I think they're back markers actually. This is Romain Grosjean. So a minute ago when I said the sit rep, he was with Valtteri Bottas. So he must have made some more pit stops. since then, because he definitely wasn't this far back, because Bottas will be just in front of him and he's nowhere near him. So a bit of a weird thing this, but this glitch could be helping us out at the moment, because Rosberg is nowhere to be seen, and you look on the minimap and most cars are still in sector 2, so that's actually incredible. I see why they're saying pit lap 8 and 9 now. Actually, I've just looked on the damage and these tyres are already warm, so I can see why they say pit on the same lap. They're probably going to last like a lap at the most. But if you look on the minimap and we are still in P2 after our pit stop, which is absolutely crazy really. And now we're going to have to try and overtake Romain Grosjean. If you move out the way, please, Grosjean, you French baguette. Thank you very much. And we are still in P2. And it's a case of catching to Perez, who isn't that far ahead by the looks of it, which is good to see. Now lap 10, and it's time for another little sit rep. So, Perez leads, we are second. Ricciardo has done 3 stops, as has Button. Nico Rosberg down in P12, having made 5 pit stops. So the AI, I do not know what is happening to them, but whatever it is not normal, because someone should not be making 5 pit stops in 10 laps. And there's Nico Hulkenberg, so he's going very slow. But now lap 10, we've managed to extend the life of these tyres a bit as we just steer ourselves into the wall. Into the pits we go to put on a set of the prime tyres. I think I asked for the yellow side wall prime tyres go on. We have to wait for Nico Hulkenberg to pull into the pit lane, but it doesn't matter because no AI are coming down this pit straight. It seems like they are making pit stops every 2 laps or something ridiculous, which is absolutely crazy. But I don't think it is going to be like that. But for now, anyway, we're still P2. Perez is miles ahead by now. He must be a full pit stop ahead of us. And we crossed the right line on exit, which isn't what we wanted to do whatsoever. Now lap 11, and we are 34 seconds behind Sergio Perez. That's absolutely crazy. But we need to close this gap. We need to hope he pits, being honest. But now lap 12, and that's Max Verstappen into the pit lane. Perez is only 25 seconds ahead, so he must have pitted, surely. Who's this? This is Carlos Sainz coming out of the pit, so it won't be him. Who's this? Lewis Hamilton. Why is Lewis Hamilton this far back? I'm sure that said P15 on there. What the hell is wrong with this game today? Honestly, Jesus Christ, that was Nico Hulkenberg in the wall. Well, Lewis Hamilton is almost getting lapped by us, and we're not even halfway through the race. I mean, him getting lapped by us at all is crazy, but when we're under halfway through the race, that's absolutely mental. And Perez is 5 seconds ahead of us, right into Rich Mix. Here we go, lads. Let's push over the next few laps. This should be a crazy race from now on. Just thinking, could Sergio Perez actually get himself his first ever race win? And Marcus Ericsson's in third. Could he get a podium for Sauber? That would be absolute madness. But 3.9 seconds the gap now, so we are catching. Now lap 13 at the end of it, and who's this coming into the pit lane? That's Sergio Perez at last. We regain the lead of the race on lap 14, and now it is time to really push these prime tyres to the edge of their life. And then let's just see what happens from then on. See if we can keep this lead. Later on lap 14, yellow flags up ahead. What's going on up here? I see a queue of cars on the mini-map. So coming into turn 18 under the bridge. Jesus, there's a bit of a cluster going on here. Hulkenberg again. What is Hulkenberg doing in this race? Here's Lewis Hamilton. Wait a minute. Lewis Hamilton is P6 and we are about to lap him. We have now double lapped Mary and we've lapped Lewis Hamilton. We have lapped everyone up into position 6. This is absolutely crazy, guys. This is madness. Who's this? Sebastian Vettel, P16. Valtteri Bottas, P15. What is wrong with the AI in this race? What is actually going on, guys? You know what? Scrap it. We're not only going for the race win, but we are setting ourselves the challenge of lapping every single driver. Obviously except ourselves, but lapping everyone. We've lapped up to P6 at the moment, so there's only 4 more cars to go in 15 laps. We could actually do this, but now what the fuck is Lewis Hamilton doing? Get back behind me, Lewis. Oh, he might be showing me that he's now P5, and I've actually only got P4, P3, P2 to lap. So now, lap 17, we come through this section, and there are yellow flags up ahead. So what's going on over here? Yellow flags still, and this is actually Bottas and Carlos Sainz, Kimi Räikkönen and Will Stevens. What has gone on there? Let's have a look on the replay cameras. Here's Will Stevens going slow, so he's got a problem. And he just turns into Kimi Räikkönen and causes a massive shunt between them two. And then you see behind the Williams and Toro Rosso just come ploughing through. We're right on board with Kimi Räikkönen here. Let's see what Stevens does. Okay, Räikkönen doesn't really get out of the way enough, but neither does Stevens. So that was a bit dumb of both of them, to be honest. They were both a bit stupid there. But now we go right on board with Carlos Sainz. What's happened here? So he's trying to turn, but can't figure out why he can't turn, unless he looks in the mirrors and finds this guy in his mirrors. Valtteri Bottas hits him on the right rear, and then they just get stuck together, I guess. So, yeah, a bit of a weird one. Whilst we're able to do a sit rep, we lead Ericsson second. We are the only two people to have done only 3 pit stops, but he is on the option, so he could even be catching us right now. Sergio Perez is P3, our championship rival Rosberg's down in P10, and as for everyone else, it's pretty standard towards the back, although Bottas... There are several people who made 10 pit stops. Nico Rosberg has made 10 pit stops, which is absolutely crazy. Lap 17, we're going to box this lap. Our tyres are slowly dying. We're going to set prime tyres again, though, and then maybe go options to the end, or maybe another set of primes. It depends how long these ones last. But into the pits we come now. Come on, Williams, lads. Let's get a nice, quick 2-second pit stop, please. Come on, 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 hurry up. 2.5 seconds, I'll take it. I will happily take it, you know, that's pretty good. So then, let's see where this brings us out. Do I really need to ask that question where it brings us out? Of course we're going to be out in P1, there's no one on the minimap near us. So, out of the pits we go, and we are back out in P1. 1 stop left, apparently. I think that should work, being honest, I think that should work. Ericsson's made another pit stop, so it's now Perez and Alonso who hold on to the podium positions, just to let you guys know, as you can see in the top left of your screen. But now we're going to do drive around. I'm going to have a look. Perez, 60 plus separates us. Jeff is seriously tiring us. We're going too slowly. We're over a minute ahead of Sergio Perez. The only way he could catch us going 5 seconds a lap faster is if he was just 1 minute and 5 seconds behind us, as we now watch another a different sort of view of my overtake that I've just made on Will Stevens there. But now, if we look here, we go on to lap 21, and we are right behind loads of cars. Start of lap 22, there's about 5 cars ahead of us. First of all is Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen. We need to get through these all. These are all lap cars. Surely they're going to move out the way, but they're also having their own little battle. And they don't all lose positions, so now we're going to go past Valtteri Bottas. Surely he's going to get out of our way nicely. Now Kimi Räikkönen, oh, we've locked up, we've hit Räikkönen, we've spun Kimi Räikkönen down completely there. That is absolutely hilarious. We don't even get a penalty for that. That is absolutely brilliant. We're right on board with Räikkönen here, look at that. Just get spun round by us, just standard stuff, you know, standard Kimi Räikkönen, and he doesn't even properly turn around. I mean, he's just like a 20-point turn as you ride on board with Bottas. Watching the replay, we just plough Räikkönen out of the way. He was in our way, guys. He was written in our way. Don't hate me for that. Lap 22 later on that lap, and here's Sebastian Vettel going slowly. Is he going to let us through nice and easy? No, he's not. He's going to maybe go around the outside, you prick. Oh, Fernando Alonso's just ahead. He's P4, so we've now lapped everyone up until P4, and here's Daniel Kvyat in P3, so we're going to get past him soon as well and be able to lap him, which is absolutely perfect. And now it's only Sergio Perez left to lap in this race, and we've completed the challenge. Our pit window is now open, so on lap 25 we overshoot the corner a little bit, I'll admit it there. But now into the pits, and we should obviously re-emerge in P1 because Perez is over a minute behind us. So nice pit stop by the Williams team, 2.6, a little bit slower than the previous pit stop, but it's still alright. We're still going to come out in P1, and hopefully not too many of those cars I've lapped will get past us. I think there'll only be maybe 2 that we need to get past again. But it's mainly about trying to catch Sergio Perez if we can, and then being able to lap everyone. There's Daniel Kvyat 2 still in P5. Raikkonen, you need to get out of the way, otherwise I'll ram you off the track again. I mean, I've done it once, I will happily do it again, pal. You need to get out of the way. I'm a faster driver, mate. Ooh, Daniel Kvyat has just smashed his right hand side of the car into the wall there. I'm be surprised if he doesn't get a slow puncture or at least front wing damage on that, but that was a bit nasty. And Jesus Christ, Carlos Sainz, we couldn't lay into the lap there. Lap 28 out of 31, and Toro Rosso is completely having a domestic there and almost taking us into it as well. Lap 29, and oh, Rosberg, you prick. You've taken my fastest lap. Lap 31, guys, and we are going across the line. We did manage to catch Sergio Perez, but we have lapped every other driver. We've lapped everyone except second place, and we take the checkered flag. And we did work hard for that one, Jeff. We certainly did. We lapped everyone. We lapped Daniel Kvyat, who finished in 3rd place. Only Sergio Perez could survive our absolute masterclass there. And what a race from us. Absolutely incredible. Well done, Sergio Perez, for getting a podium. Well done, Daniel Kvyat, for getting a podium. It's just key now. Where did Nico Rosberg finish? How many points have we closed the gap now? Can we still stand a chance of winning this championship? We'll have to see at the end of the video, guys, when I show you the standings.
It's a wonderful way to finish the Grand Prix weekend for Felipe Massa. He was the class of the field today and deserved the race win.
It really was a great performance, and one that I think will be remembered for a long time to come.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
So there you have it, guys. We finish in P1 for the Singapore Grand Prix. 1 minute and 41 seconds out of Perez. That means he will have been about 5 or 6 seconds up the road, so not far. A few more laps, so we probably would have caught him. Daniel Kvyat finishes in 3rd with our championship rival Nico Rosberg down in 7th. Valtteri Bottas finishes just outside the points. Felipe Nasser and Marcus Ericsson both get points to Salvo, which is absolutely incredible, with them getting 5th and 8th. Fernando Alonso getting 6th. But main story is we lapped everyone up to 2nd place, which is absolutely incredible. Not just that, but Perez and Kvyat are the only 2 on the podium. The highest Mercedes was Hamilton in 4th. Just a crazy race. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Definitely hit that like button for this crazy race. And next up, we go to the championship finale in Japan. I'll leave you with the highlights and the standings. Goodbye.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town.